Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, the season that this guy's having is one for the ages. The number of touchdowns he scored on the ground has been just ridiculous. Every week, that total just goes up and up. Let's see what he does here. It's the Bengals going up against the Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Oh, what a move. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 42. A good pickup there, a 22. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Wasn't a ton of space, but a great move. He's able to work it to the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a handoff here to his running back. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First down and goal to go from the 7. And now to the air, Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at the juke. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Room to run past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And right side caught Hogan. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this. Dalton on third and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there from 4 yards. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His third. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the clear. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. 91 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow. Now from Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead. Derek Carr, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. This will be taken in at the 1. A nice little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got daylight. space. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. 99 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together. And
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So Dalton now. And Eifert has it. Tyler Eifert. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert, his second touchdown on the season. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now running right through him. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting ready to go again. Here's Andy Dalton marching back onto the field. He has really been buoyed here by a strong running attack. They've been great on the ground.
And have enjoyed the entire process, because oftentimes when you're running the football well, that's much more of a team effort. Everyone has to come together to make it work. Offensive line, wide receivers, the tight ends when they're on the field, maybe an extra running back leading. It is a really nice thing to see, a team type of thing. And guess what? The quarterback, he can get out of the locker room a whole lot faster after this game. The interviews are going to go to the running back.
Yeah, now we hit the home stretch here in the fourth with their lead. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.